Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Gold with DEG Consulting, author of both the Evernote and Springpad productivity ebooks, and welcome to another edition of Productivity Video Tips. In this week's video productivity tip, I'm going to show you how to send Springpad clippings to Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and more, all with a great free service called IFTTT. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, what is IFTTT or IFT? Basically, it's a way of being able to create an automated way of putting things out on the internet. It allows you to create triggers. So if you do this, then something will happen. Like I'm tagged in a photo in Facebook, then go ahead and tweet it. Or, for example, send me a text message or create a status message on Facebook. And there's various different channels, such as, for example, anytime I create a new photo in Instagram, then automatically add that file to Dropbox. And those types of activities or tasks are called recipes. So really simple, really easy to use program, and right now I'm going to show you how to do one for Springpad. In this section over here, we're looking at something called recipes. Recipes are tasks that people have shared publicly. I'm going to go ahead and type in Springpad to see what I can find. And when I do, we notice that Springpad's not an actual channel, but you can see people have been creative, such as sending start items from Google Reader to Springpad, or sending a Google Calendar event to a Springpad task, or sending a GTD context task to Springpad, sending items from a Springpad notebook over to Evernote, sending Twitter favorites over to Springpad, and the list goes on. So, taking a cue from this, I'm going to show you how to be able to send your Springpad clippings out to the internet. In order for this to work, I need to go ahead and grab that RSS feed from my Springpad GTD and Productivity and Life Hacking notebook. And when you go in there, you take a look, here are all my clippings. Well, in the upper right hand corner, there is an RSS feed icon. When I go ahead and click on it, it's going to show me what my RSS address is. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to copy it, and then go back over to IFTTT. Back in IFTTT, I go ahead and click on Create Task, and then it says if this, then that. I click on this, and you can see here there's multiple different kinds of channels that I can choose from. And it's a lot of fun to experiment and play with IFTTT to see what you can automate. We're going to go ahead and click on Feed. And now it says to choose a trigger. I click on New Feed Item, or I can click on New Feed Item Matches. This would be helpful if you had specific tags that you only wanted to post. Now, in the Complete Trigger field, I'm going to paste in my RSS address, click on Create Trigger, and now it says if the Springpad RSS feed, then what? Well, I'm going to go ahead and click on Buffer first. Now, Buffer is a wonderful service that allows you to be able to send out to both your Facebook page as well as Twitter at the same time, and to do so at set timed intervals. Terrific app, worth reviewing on another productivity video tip. So I go ahead and I click on Buffer, and it says I can add to Buffer or add photo to Buffer. I'm going to select Add to Buffer, and you can see here that it will automatically input for me my title and my URL. There's also a series of other inputs that you can add in here as well. Now, every time it catches a new clipping, it's going to automatically send it out to Buffer, which will mean I'll send it out to my Facebook page and to Twitter. And I'm going to go ahead and name it and call it Springpad to Buffer, and click on Create Task. And that's all there is to it. I'm all set. There's also a series of other really great examples of things that you could do to leverage IFTTT to its fullest extent possible using your public RSS Springpad notebook feed. One of those examples is obviously sending it over to your Facebook page, your Facebook pages, or over to Twitter. And so when we send it over to Twitter, we can decide to post a new tweet. It asks you what you want to put in there. And then that's all there is to it. We just name it Springpad Clipping over to Twitter. As a bonus, you can also send it over to Instapaper, so that way you can get a nice, easy to read view of whatever it is you're clipping to Springpad in Instapaper and be able to view it whenever you want when you are offline. And you can see the same easy to use format and being able to create a beautiful way of being able to view your awesome GTD clippings in Instapaper. Click on Create Task and you're all set. What does it look like when you're all finished? Well, take a look at my Facebook page for DEG Consulting. You can see there are multiple clippings that have been added here using the simple and easy to use IFTTT in conjunction with my public Springpad notebook that has a wonderful collection of GTD clippings. That's it for now. Be sure to take a look at degconsulting.net as well as both my Evernote and Springpad ebooks for many more productivity tips and tricks. Until next time, cheers.